Hello, this is a beginner's guide to Kodi. This is actually Kodi 16.1, the most current and stable version of Kodi at the moment. Everything, if you've never used it before, is on a bar. Pictures, video, music, systems. Okay? Program systems. We're going to go back to video. It's a good place to start. I didn't actually mean to click on the word video, but so under video, Exodus, Spectral Fork, are basically the same program, okay? They basically can be used to complement each other. You can use both. A lot of people use Exodus. They both allow you to watch TV and movies after they aired. So movies can be new movies. TV shows need to be about 24 hours after they were on TV, and you should be able to find streams for them. Pro Sports is the easiest way to watch sports. Phoenix is a lot like Exodus and Spectral Fork. They just have different subcategories. US TV Now is one of the easier ways to watch some live TV. Um, if you want to watch Canadian content, you need a separate add-on called Canada TV Now, but we can get into that on another video. So how do you start a stream? Videos, Exodus, okay? Movies and TV. Then you see other categories. These are favorites. Um, Everything else under here isn't really important when you're starting. You can do some things and tools later on that help you set up your favorites, and you can also change your definition if you have slower internet. But when we're starting, we're going to stick with movies. Genres, years, all these different search options. We could search for a particular movie, just type it in, hit done. We could go back up here to genre. It's just going to come up with like drama, crime, history, horror, music, basically westerns, different things we could look through. I'm just going to select most popular. Okay, so it's going to load a tile list a lot like Netflix or any other streaming service. So if we just went through, we're looking for something to watch. If we didn't find anything at the bottom, we can continue and go to the next page, but we're going to just go back up to the top. Okay, we're just going to use Deadpool as an example. So there's two ways to start a movie, a manual way and an automatic way. We'll start with the manual way. Basically just press OK on your remote control or click on the tile and a search begins. The search can take up to 30 seconds. I've already searched this once, so it won't take so long. It's going to come up with a list of streams. I'll show you what the streams mean. So 1080p is definition, HD is 720. If you don't see anything at the end, it's standard definition, much like a satellite receiver or cable television. Okay? So the first name you see in this list is the provider that it came from, so the website or place it came from, and the second thing you see is the person or group that released it. You will notice instantly G Video, G Video, G Video, but the names here are different. That is because the same person has released on multiple websites. OpenLoad is something right now I would stay away from. These things do always change, and there are always new streams, and things are updated, but at the time of this video, G Video would be something I would choose. Okay, so that is a manual stream. If we hit the menu button on the remote, it looks like a square with lines through it, and this comes up. You select Autoplay. Autoplay loads the same list that you've seen, but manually goes down the list, automatically goes down the list, and selects one. So it selected Pub Videos, G Videos. Plays the video. Great. So we picked a standard stream. Standard's not terrible. You could purposely try to pick an H3 stream, but it did choose this stream. So basically, oh, hit the pause button, I'm sorry. Hit the back button, So this is where we are in the video. That little dot will grayscale and move over, and that's how it continues to play. If it cannot continue to play, it could be because the stream is overloaded, or it could also be because your internet speed is too slow and maybe you need to change the definition. Being this is a standard stream, it's already at the lowest definition, which already still looks fine. If there was a buffering issue, you would see it up in the corner here, and it starts off with a percentage and tries to build the next 30 seconds. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and stop the video. Just going to go back. I'm going to stay into Exodus, and I'm going to go to TV shows. Okay, You could do the same type of things. We could search, we could look through genres, or even go to most popular. I personally like to use networks because it breaks it down into networks you recognize. Once again, everything in this section is already aired on TV, NBC, there's Netflix originals, TLC, all these different things. I'm just going to go back up here to CBS and use it as an example. So CBS. Okay, it's just going to show us the popular shows on CBS. If you like a show that's on CBS, you can likely search for it if it's not in this list. Okay, so we can go down, see The Big Bang Theory, Survivor, Odd Couples, different things. I'm just going to use The Big Bang Theory. If we go up here, season 1 through season 10, I'm just going to select season 10 because it's the newest season, right? It's going to load episodes. Not sure if I selected it. There it goes, working. Right. Anywhere you see a check mark, it's because I've watched these episodes, and there are still 2 ways to play a movie. So I'm just going to select the stream. So this is once again the manual way. So we select it, and it does the search, and it comes back with the results. So for this particular show, they're all standard streams. You can just hit number 1. If you knew a particular stream you wanted to pick, you could. Even when you do manually pick, if this doesn't play, it will skip to the next. There wasn't a lot of problems there, so that's great. It's the same type of player. You can see it grayscaling and moving a lot faster. That has a lot more to do with the fact that it's a 20-minute show and not a 2-hour movie, right? Kind of makes sense, I think. So if I come completely out of here, Spectral Fork is basically the same. Pro Sports is the easiest way to watch sports. It's early in the morning, so there aren't sports on yet. But if I go to NBA, there are some games on tonight. It tells you when they start, 7 p.m., 8 o'clock, not started. The N represents a score. Basically, when the game starts, you come back in here, click on a game, and it'll give you options. It'll give you 4 to 10 streams. Okay? You basically just go through the streams and try to figure out what works. Phoenix is also really great. It's a lot like these two. If I just click into it for a second, it's going to load here, and there's just different subcategories. Diva Den would be stuff for women, Men Powers for men, filmography, discography. They're just basically put in different subcategories that are kind of useful. US TV Now is the easiest way to watch some live streams. So if I just go to live TV, this particular stream is usually have very little problems with it. Live streaming is a little more difficult than using Exodus, which is sort of based off a server. So ABC, CBS, CW, Fox, NBC, PBS, right? So I'm just going to see if we can watch the news here. It started at 8 on ABC. Opens up the live stream. Okay, the player starts. With a live stream, you need this bar to be over as far as possible. That can be achieved with using Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Ethernet is a much stronger internet. Just going to stop this for a sec. Is a much stronger internet speed, and it is really worth using Ethernet if that is an option in your house. So if I go back, video add-ons. There are all kinds of things you can try in Kodi. I have a different one for UFC. I have, all different ones you can see. There's a YouTube app, different sports app. You can install different things. There's definitely music you can play, programs. In a different video, I will be showing in programs how you can do some maintenance. And also, add-on installer is also helpful, and I'll be showing some videos on that at a later time. Great. Thank you very much.